Welcome to the show.
Right in the morning.
In this morning show, we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way.
Right in the morning.
Just put your mind to it.
Coffee with Nikkie.
Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. Time to tune to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women, make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning. How's everybody doing this amazing morning? Listen, I started laughing because I was like, Big Meechie's going to call me out. So I started laughing before I came on. I do apologize. Listen, I am behind the scenes getting like I said, I had changed some things in my class. So I'm getting that together. When I tell you that this class is amazing, it is amazing. So if you have not yet gotten your seat to my class, you definitely need to get it. It's about the psychology of it's a bunch of things in this class that's going to help you to create that content that you're going to need to connect. And it was something that came to me. So I'm going to just share that little epiphany. And I usually, when people say that they have visions or they have dreams and things like that, it's not that I don't believe them, but I feel sometimes like maybe I don't have them. You know what I'm saying? Like I do have feelings and inclinations and, those type of things. But sometimes I'm like, I didn't have no vision where I'm like, oh, that's it. Right. So when I was coming up with this class, I knew where I was going with it. Right. And so, I knew that I showed you all how to do your digital twin. And I was like, well, now I want to show you how to do motion. And then I'm like, but how can I make it where it's not just about doing motion? Because that's whack. That's boring. Anybody can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I make it where it fits and it's in alignment with what I'm already doing? AI for branding. Again, there's plenty of people teaching you how to use AI. There are plenty of videos on how to use AI. You don't necessarily need me to show you how to do anything with AI, right? But I found that my niche, my area of expertise came in when it was talking about the branding. Right? When it came to how to tell your brand story using AI, not so much just creating any random person talking mess or talking about your product or holding your product or whatever, not just some random generic anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted it to make sure that it's intentional for your brand, for your business, that it can accurately tell your story. And so I was figuring, trying to think, and it was connecting. I was getting everything. I got it all together. I had everything ready to go. And I'm like, but in my heart and my soul, I didn't feel it was doing exactly what I wanted it to do. Something came over me and it was like, do it like this. And I was like, you know what? I think that's it. Everything felt right. Everything just flowed. I did have to redo everything, rechange everything. Tonight was supposed to be class, so I had to restructure what I was doing and change my date. But listen, when I tell you that this class is everything, and I'm not just tooting my own horn, I'm bad when it comes to all kinds of stuff. Like I could tell you how to do your AI and all this other stuff, how to create some dope labels and how to do. I'm bad when it comes to all of that, right? I know that's my lane, right? But when I tell you that this class is going to do something extra to you, it is. It's going to do something extra to you. Plus, remember, I created that GPT, and that GPT just came to me because I don't know how I even, we're going to say it's God because I know it has to be God because it wasn't on my own. You know what I'm saying? And the GPT helps you to direct your story, tells you how to create the content that is going to really connect the story so that you can get out here and start connecting with your audience. So when I tell you that y'all just get ready, I was doing that behind the scenes, and I was just creating some videos before I got on. When I tell you, listen, they're not going to be able to tell you nothing. All right. So with that being said, y'all, welcome in to Coffee with Nikki. We here for a good time, not a long time, because I got to finish doing my class and make sure that I get everything in order. But welcome to Coffee with Nikki. I am your host, Miss Nikki, and this is your daily cup of information and inspiration. And I just want to tell Big Meech too that we did get sunshine yesterday. The sun did come out, so it did move this direction, and that was nice because it was just a rainy day, for most of the morning. And then the sun came out, and I was like, "Oh, look at that!" And today we got some sun today too, so that's good. So yesterday we were talking about a lot of things, and I also want to make sure that we are intentional with this season. We are intentional about our actions, and we have to make sure that we are disciplined, right, with what it is that we want to do, because a lot of us think that because we are full-time entrepreneurs, not everybody's full-time entrepreneurs. Some of y'all are y'all working and you're working the business, right? And there is a strict discipline I think that all entrepreneurs need. I don't care if you are full-time, I don't care if you're doing it part-time, because if you don't, things are going to start to slip through the cracks, and your foundation is going to start to shake and crumble, and then you're going to have to dig yourself up out of a hole, right? And so I say all of that to say, we were talking about some things yesterday, and we're going to come back and talk about them today, but it is very important, and I am saying this with my whole heart, with my whole chest. This is, you need to make sure that you are disciplined, because we think our time is our own and we can do whatever we feel like it, and we can, pick up things later on when, okay, well, I'll just work double time, I'll slack now. Listen, it's going to bite you on your behind. So listen up to what I say, because this type of happen every day. I woke up every... No, I'm just joking. I'm not joking. I'm serious, but y'all know what I mean. So yeah, we were talking about that yesterday. We were talking about loving on your old customers. We were talking about making sure that you're showing gratitude to them and being thankful for them and letting them know that you appreciate them for, supporting you up to this point, and, giving them some love. I also liken that to relationships, on how you love on your spouse, right? And I say all of that to say, because if you think about it that way, then you will change the way that you treat your customers, right? We treat our customers like it's us and it's them, and that's not how it is. You got to kind of like bring them in to what it is that you're doing, right? You got to build the community. You got to build the relationship. You got to work on it. You got to make sure that you do things to make this thing last. And so once you start putting it into that perspective, you're going to start saying, well, I can't speak to my audience just once in a while, or whenever I have a sale, or whenever I just feel like popping up because I'm uncomfortable being on social media. Now I need to be, I need to check on them every day. Hey, how you doing in the morning? Did you sleep well? Did you eat lunch? Did you have dinner? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to start thinking about your customers in that manner, because they will feel seen and heard, and they will feel like, hey, she's communicating with me. I love this relationship that we're building. And that's the kind of thing that you want to build that's going to last, right? You want to be for tough, built to last. So you want to make sure that you're doing that with your customers. So whatever you're not doing now, start fixing it. Whatever you're not communicating with your audience, start communicating, and don't come out looking all weird. Now you talkative. Now that you want to, start a conversation, and like, who are you? No, you want to make sure you ease your way into that thing. Okay. Ease your way into that thing. Start asking them some feeler questions. Start doing some polls. Start seeing what it is that they want, or what they would like to see from you. And then start building the relationship from there. Again, once you stop talking to your audience going to forget about you and they're going to go to somebody else, right? They're going to go to somebody else who's caring on them, who's loving on them, who want to know about how they feel about the products that they're purchasing or what happened in their day. They're going to go to that person, right? They may even cheat on you and go to that person. Listen, and then when you come back and you start showing them some love, then they may come back. But either way, you are going to have to do some things, okay? You're going to have to do some things to love on your audience. So we were talking about that yesterday, and we were also talking about what are the things that are not working so that you can stop doing them, and what are the things that are working. You notice that you get more sales when this happens. You know that this happens when this happens. So if you know that, then keep on doing some more of that, and then start adding little things on here and there to see how some things are going to work. We also spoke about Social Docs. That's not her name anymore. She's going by her real name, which is Kendra. And she was saying nothing living stays at the same place, right? So we know if anything is, if it's growing, is going to require some motion, right? And if you're growing, you're going to have to require some motion. We can't say we want to grow and then stay stagnant. That doesn't happen. That those two things can't exist in the same place, right? You're either going to grow and get stuck in a place, or you're going to outgrow the place and put yourself in another place so that you can grow to your fullest capacity, to your highest potential, right? So you have to keep that in mind. So with that being said, y'all, we won't go more into it. And again, like I said, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So I don't know if we're going to be on for the full hour, because I really want to get back into doing what I'm doing, because I stopped mid video so that I can come on here for coffee with Nikki. But let me tell you, like I said, when I tell you that this class is popping, I gotta toot my own horn. And I usually don't do that. I tell y'all pop y'all ish, but I don't really be popping it. Nah, I'm popping it because this class is amazing. Chef's kiss. All right, so let me check and see who's in the building so we can get to it. And y'all make sure that you share this. Give it out again. 30K, 30 days. I'm almost at 100. I'm almost at 100, getting close to my 1,000 that I need to get to my 30K. That's fine, right? Because at least I'm moving. There's some motion. So yeah. Let me check and see who's in this building, and then we'll get to it. Again, share this out. All right, first up in the building, we got Cousin. She said, Grand Rising, my hearts. Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. You hear my high note? Rising. Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising on this beautiful sunshiny day. It is a gorgeous sunshiny fall day out there. The leaves are changing. The leaves are falling. We got leaves all over the place because we got trees all over the place. And so all of our leaves is just like a blanket over the property. It's just like a blanket of leaves. And no matter how many times you blow them, until all the leaves fall, you're not going to keep them out of the yard. It's just what happens. Good morning, Lakeisha's in the building. She said, morning blessings, everyone, and happy Friday Eve. I'm truly blessed. Yes, yes, and yes. Yes, you are. Yes, yes, indeed. All right, we got Big Meech in the building. I already started with Big Meech because I was like, she gonna be like, girl, you still ain't on this camera, girl. What we doing? You started, you stopped, you started, you stopped. What we doing, sis? I know. I'm sick of me too. Good morning, Big Meech. Big Meech said, good morning, everyone, and please hit the like button. Y'all already know what y'all gotta do. Y'all already know.
I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover. Whipping work. Hallelujah.
Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. When I tell y'all I think I'm a DJ, I told y'all yesterday I be thinking I'm a DJ. I be swinging my little finger up in the air. Swinging my finger in the air like I'm scratching records when I'm playing the little sounds, the sound bites. I'm a mess. I know. Happy Thursday. Happy Thankful Thursday, Basie. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? We got Melissa in the building. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? She said, good morning, everyone. I'm beyond blessed. Yes, yes, and kiss the little baby. Kiss my little niece, me and Mariah. We go back like babies and pacifiers. Oh, dirt dogs, no liar. No. Get a baby a kiss from me. Good morning, Melly Mel. Melly Mel is on the road. Oh, Melly Mel is on the road. She said, good morning, party people. Party people. It's Thankful Thursday. Yeah, it's Thankful Thursday. Y'all remember when Melly Mel tried to trip me up and she put something else in there and I tried to sing the song because I ain't read it all the way through and thought that it was just going to flow and it didn't. And she had me out here in these streets looking crazy. Had me out here looking crazy. And y'all already know.
Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button.
Is the math in y'all? Is the math in y'all? Make sure y'all hit them hearts or whatever it is that y'all gotta hit. It's somewhere on the side on YouTube. Make sure y'all hit those. I can't see them flying up in the sky because I'm not on the YouTube platform. So y'all go ahead and hit them for me. Somebody represent for me and just keep on hitting them. And let me know who got the #1 spot because I think it tells you who hit the most hearts or something like that. Put a little number. Somebody let me know. All right. So she said, I sure am. I know. Y'all already know when y'all see that face. When y'all see that face, y'all already know what to do because it's Miss Anita, Miss Anita. What? Miss Anita, Miss Anita. Oh, Miss Anita, Miss Anita. Y'all say happy birthday to Miss Anita because her birthday was yesterday. I missed it. I'm late all the time. But y'all say happy birthday to Miss Anita. Miss Anita, Miss Anita. What? Miss Anita, Miss Anita. Yup. Say happy birthday, y'all. All right, so we got my good sis in the building, the HBIC of BCMC and BCMC University, the one-hit wonder of the world, the rap legend, the rap god, the princess of Ghana, the jewels of Ghana. My good sis, Jewels is in the building. Good morning, sis. Your name is Jewels from now on. Good morning, sis. Good morning. How are you? She said, beautiful blessings on this Thursday. Yes, and yes. Love it. Good morning, Martini. Good morning, Martini. How are you doing this amazing morning? Love me some Martini. All right. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Chantel. And y'all already know when she steps in the building what we got to do. You better thank a union member. For paid leave. Yes, you better thank a union member. Listen, Chantel is Flow Essence. Flow Essence. If you are not following her, Chantel, please put your handle in the chat. She is going to be doing a live sale on the date. The lies. That's what I ended up thinking about. Listen, my mind just be all over the place. Y'all just follow me. I tell y'all, I will always bring y'all back. I know I'll be going a little bit off the rails, but I will promise to bring you back. All right, so Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. All right. She is doing a honey soap sale. If you love her honey soap, she is having a sale. So make sure y'all come on in. Big Meat says, that's awesome. Glad you got some sun. It's been so gloomy lately. I know. It's been gloomy. It felt like England. Always rainy. Good morning, Kay, the manager. Kay's in the building. She said, good morning and happy Thankful Thursday, everyone. Yes, and yes. How are you doing this amazing morning? Good morning, Damien. Damien said, good morning, creative spirits at the 9 to 5 and don't want to be. Listen, the 9 to 5 is helping you stay alive. I'm blaming it on the Dulce de Leche Cafe Bustelo. I am for sure blaming my silliness on that this morning. Oh my goodness. You ain't gonna trip me up. Yes, the math is math, and thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody is saying happy birthday to Miss Anita. Oh, Chantel came for you, Melly Mel. Here you go. Pop quiz for Melly Mel. What is the name of the singer who co-starred in the movie The Last Dragon? Dun, 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 dun. What you got, girl? What you got? Yes, Yandy has officially renamed me. Yes, she's Jewels. I was like, okay. I am Jewels, formerly known as Jules, for sure. For sure. Love you back, Nikki. Nikki, love you some more, 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 more. Yes, she had a fantastic day, Miss Anita said. Yes, Miss Anita and her fabulous self. Love me some Cafe Bustelo. If y'all love some Cafe Bustelo, put a one in the chat. If y'all don't know what it is, y'all don't know. But Cafe Bustelo is that ish. You either from a Spanish household or you a New Yorker and you're drinking Cafe Bustelo. That is our thing. But I know Chantel is drinking it in Minnesota, so, and I think Jules was drinking it too in Texas. So maybe it ain't just a New York thing, but I know that's how we get down. I know that's how we get down. Ooh, there you go. She said, you ain't tripped me up, girl. You ain't tripped me up. I got you. It's vanity. Show enough. That's right. The movie with Show enough. Everybody knows that. Chantel, be ready on Tuesday. Ooh. The shade of it all. The shade of it all. Love you, Nikki. Yes, I love you, Miss Anita. I'll take the well wishes whenever I get them all the time. Anytime I see you, Miss Anita, you get all the well wishes, okay? All of them, all the time. All right, y'all, put ready in the chat if y'all ready. And I want y'all to give me some hearts, please. Hit them hearts, hit them hearts, hit them hearts, hit them hearts. Let's get it. Let's go. We're about to get into this. I'm a Dominican New Yorker. It's automatic. Yes, the Bustelo all the way. Period. Period. It's what we do. It's what we do. I'm hollering over here. Melly Mel came with it for sure. She was not playing with you. She ain't playing with you, Chantel. Kay needs a trivia question to see if she gonna get her card back. Her card was trash. Her and Melly Mel's card was trash. Okay, but let's get into today. Like I said, I got a lot that I want to finish up, so I want to get into today's thing. Today's topic. Oh, okay. Yeah, I ordered from Walmart because I needed some stuff, and I was like, oh, well, they say that they could deliver today. Sidebar, right? They said that they could deliver today, and that was yesterday. And then I get a notice yesterday that says it's been delayed, and it's not coming to the 18th. Excuse me, I could have went to the store because I needed that today, like it said it was going to deliver. So, you know, me and customer service is about to have it out. They're probably going to tell me refund it and go to the store and get it. Like, they suck sometimes. They suck a lot. Not sometimes. They suck a lot. They suck all the time. Like, what we doing here? Like, what why would you even offer today's shipping? That sucks. Like, why would you even offer that? If it's not even on the table, why is it there? Take it off. Be accurate, okay? It's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. Okay, we ready. Let's get it. Good morning, Christina. Good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? Maybe I should have asked Kay that question. Ooh, Kay, she coming for ya. Kay, the manager. Kay got her card back. Keisha. Ooh, y'all see what's going on in this chat? Y'all going crazy. They going crazy in the chat. Some smoke in the city. Chantel said, pop quiz for Kay. What? Oh, wait, let me put it on the screen. Pop quiz for Kay. What singer, actress sang the theme song for the TV sitcom The Jeffersons? The beans don't fry in the kitchen. And the beans don't burn on the grill. It took a whole lot of trying just to get you up that hill. Oh, now we're up in the big leagues. Got my turn at bat. Oh, long as we live, just you and me, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, we're moving on up. Y'all singing it? Tooties. We finally got a piece of the pie. Y'all singing it? If y'all was singing it, put it in the chat. I told y'all that thing got me feeling a little happy and nice. A little happy and nice. Y'all would think I put a little something in there. I did not. I did not. That's that dulce de leche. All right, let me see. Kay, when did you get your car back? She making stuff up. she making stuff up, Melly Mel. The lies. Lakeisha said that to you. Okay. Y'all in these comments being shady. Kay, she just played on another show. Hint, hint. Oh, Melly Mel trying to save you, Kay. Kay probably not even listening to us because she don't care. She don't care about that card. She gonna tell you she got it anyway. She don't care about her card. Miss Anita says she's singing and bopping. Yes, let's get it. The clock is ticking, Kay. Ooh, Kay, you ain't never gonna get your car back. Kay is never gonna get her car back. Look what she said. You never. You are never going to get your car back with this. With this kind of behavior, you're never going to get your car back. Oh my gosh. Michi says, I mean, it's easy to find the answers on Google. Who's to say that it's not being used? Let me stop instigating. It's all love. Listen, it is. Look at this. Come on, Miss Anita. You better tell them. Y'all better thank a union member. I had to put my chair up because the chair keep falling down. Let me put this up. You better thank a union member. Y'all better tell them. Took a whole lot of trying just to get you up that hill. Ooh, now we're up in the big leagues. Long as we live, you and me, Billy, ain't nothing wrong with that. We'll be moving on up. Listen, that song was popping. And clearly it still is today because I remember all of the words. I put her initials. You ladies had me cracking up. Listen, it's the morning. You got to wake up. Wake up, everybody, in the morning. Wake up, everybody's coffee with Nikki, and we got to get our drink on to educate your mind, right? We gotta enjoy the time. This is gonna set the standard for the day, right? This is setting the tone for the day. So y'all gotta get in the feels. Get that happy feelings in it. Get that Melly Mel soap, happy feelings. Get Melly Mel soap. You ladies have me cracking up. Not the black lady with the Virgin name. Listen, Kay don't ever want her car back, clearly. She never want it back, okay? Me and TJ are dying laughing at you. Hey, TJ, what's going on, TJ? Hey, sister. How's it going, TJ? Listen, y'all got me cracking up in myself this morning. Technically, her name is... Here go Kay. Here go Kay. Technically, her name is spelled Janet Dubois. Is it Dubois, Du Bois? I think it's Dubois, right? Don't come for my card. We was all rooting for you, Kay. Listen, I know, right? It's so easy to get me right off. Walona, yes. Look at Kay being technical. Kay card is back. It is what it is. It is what it is. Thank y'all. We math is math, Michi. No, it's not. I'm happy because I figured out how to upload my digital ebook to my site. Now I got to price it and make it live. Period. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Not Melly Mel egging it on. You know Melly Mel gonna egg it on because there ain't nobody talk about her. That's why she gonna egg it on. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Y'all. Let me get myself back on track, y'all. Let me get myself back on track. Because again, well, I did say today we here for a good time, not a long time. And we having a good time. But we're going to run into this real fast. We're going to run into it and we're going to come back. Maybe we'll come back to it. If not, Fun Day Friday. We'll be back on Fun Day Friday. Maybe we'll do some TV sitcoms trivia on Friday. That would be fun because some of the songs, the theme songs, you thought you knew the words to, and you find out you did not know the words because you were saying a bunch of stuff that weren't really words anyway, so you knew it couldn't possibly been the words to the theme song. How many of y'all know what I'm talking about? I know for sure there's some things that I was singing wrong. And my childhood, and it stayed that same way until I became an adult and somebody told me I was singing it wrong. But either way, it is what it is. So tomorrow, y'all want to do TV sitcoms tomorrow? Let me know if y'all want to do Fun Day Friday. We're going to do Fun Day Friday, but do y'all want to do sitcoms? Maybe we can do the songs. Yes, if y'all want to, put it in the chat. If it's a yes, put a 1. If it's a no, put a 2. Tell me put something different. That's fine. Lakeisha don't know the words for sure. Lakeisha don't know the words for sure, and Chantel will try but fail. Listen, Kay not playing with y'all. Kay said stop playing with her. Kay said stop playing with her. All right, so we could do sitcom songs, y'all. We're gonna do sitcom. Y'all gotta. I'm gonna have y'all come up here. Y'all gotta sing the whole thing. Whole thing. Good morning, Miss Kim. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning on your retiring days? How does it feel? How does the retirement days feel at home when you can wake up when you feel like it? How does that feel, Miss Kim? Kay better stop playing. I heard, Lakeisha be like, really? Okay, we gonna do that? I have training tomorrow. Never mind, it got canceled. Oh, okay. I was like, crap, I'm late for this meeting. Y'all distracted me. Thank goodness it's canceled. Thank goodness. All right, y'all. Put ready in the chat. We're going to get into this. Put ready in the chat. So there's some things that I want to share with y'all about, entrepreneurship is tough, very tough, right? But there's some things that I want to share with you that should help you feel a little bit better, but then it's going to make you feel worse again because there's some things that you need to focus on and do. Okay. So the first thing is entrepreneurship is not going to be an exact science for everybody. Everybody's path is not going to be the same. We spoke about this yesterday. What worked for some is not going to work for others, may not work for others, probably couldn't work for others because of different things, right? Other people's way that they became successful is not going to work for you. They may have already had a platform, so they already had an audience. You may be starting where you're building your audience and you don't know exactly what your audience is yet, or who your audience is yet. And so you're trying to figure out these things. Now, however you approach it is going to be something that is going to be a learning experience for you. This is your school, right? This is how you're going to learn. You got to try things, figure them out, and test them out and see if it works. And then if it works, then you're going to do more of it, but it's not going to always work. So then you're going to have to pivot, and then you're going to have to figure it out. Everything in entrepreneurship is going to be figure outable. There are going to be some things that are standard, right? There's some things that are going to be standard, but how you approach success is going to be different for everybody. Somebody put different in the chat. And different don't mean wrong. Different just means a different approach. Like, different don't mean that it can't happen. Different just means that it's going to happen in your own way. Different don't mean that it's not going to happen quickly. It just means that it's going to happen, when it happens. You know what I mean? It's not going to be something that's like, oh, well, I know if I do X, Y, and Z, this is going to happen immediately. It may not happen immediately. Maybe your messaging isn't clear. Maybe you're going to have to go back to the drawing board and figure out how to say things or what it is that people are looking for. And so these type of things are going to cause you to trip up a little bit. But again, this is the experience that you need. You can't look at somebody else's success and say, well, if I do all of their things, that is going to happen for me in the same way that it happened for them. It is not going to happen for you like that. Now, it could be better. You know what I'm saying? You can go above and beyond what they did, and that's fine too. But you also have to understand your path is going to be your path. Our path is our path, no matter what it is that we do. Right? Our path in life for everything, not just entrepreneurship, is going to be different for everybody. Things are going to affect us different ways. And because of life experiences, because of the things, where we're born into, or what what we start doing or learn or whatever along the way, is going to change our perception. It's going to change the way we approach things. And so I say the same thing with entrepreneurship, is that it's not an exact science. Things are going to happen differently for everybody, but you also have to understand that just because you did everything the way that somebody did and it was successful for them, it may not be the same for you. So what you have to figure out as entrepreneurs is figure out what things you can, what are the things that I can do from there that I could apply, but how can I apply it the way that I would apply it? How can I speak to my audience the way that I would speak to my audience? How can I capture their attention the way that my product would capture their attention? How can I connect with them the way that my life experience would connect with them? Again, it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad life experience. I don't want y'all to get into the mindset of thinking that, oh, it has to be trauma. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is it may be, the way that you raised your child. It may be a product that you created for your child. It may be the way that you cared for a parent. It may be that you're taking care of it. Like it depends on whatever it is that you've been through that you can use to share, to connect. Not the point of being an entrepreneur, but your audience is looking for that connection. Your audience is looking for connection, right? So you have to figure out how to connect. Just because somebody decided to showcase their candle this way and it works for them, if you decided to do something like that and you're like, but why is it not working? I'm doing everything that they're doing. I'm saying everything that they're saying. I'm using the same hashtags that they're using, but it's not connecting. It's not connecting because their audience is not your audience. And even if so, you don't want to your message, not even if so, even if your audience is their audience, you're also going to have to figure out how to connect with them so that they could be your audience, right? Because they can purchase from two different people. They don't have to solely get anything from that one person. They could purchase from you too. But what is your message saying? Right? And you don't want this person that you're mimicking, or you think that you should mimic because this is what they're doing, and then you're copying exactly what they're doing. Now people saying you act just like so and so. That's not what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? That's like when a basketball player, they're like, oh, you the next Kobe. And they're like, I don't want to be the next Kobe. I want to be the first whoever. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the next Michael Jordan. I want to be the first this person, right? I don't want to be the next anything. I want to be the first who I am. And so you want to make sure that you put your seal and your stamp on your brand. So what is it that's going to make you stand out, be unique, make your connection, all of those things? What is unique for you? And that's what you want to show up as. That's what you want to show up in, because your authenticity is going to show. When you start acting, when you see your people start acting like somebody else, and they don't act like that, and you looking at them like, girl, when did you start speaking like this? Or when did you start doing this? You ain't never do that before. You acting just like so-and-so. Listen, how many of y'all know what I'm talking about? How many of y'all know what I'm talking about? I know I be doing that I do it to my son sometimes, because I'm like, that's not normally how you speak. That's not normally what you do. Where you get that from? You know what I'm saying? Because we're paying attention to their, their behaviors and things like that. And then when we know that it's off, we're like, but where did that come from? That's what your customers are saying about you. Like, that's not who you are. Where did that come from? You know what I mean? So the authenticity is going to speak volumes. Your authenticity is going to speak volumes. Somebody put real me in the chat. Real me in the chat. And I don't mean you got to show up all ghetto and crazy and loud, although that's how I be showing up. No, I'm just joking. You don't got to show up ghetto, crazy, and loud because that's who you are, but figure out what your brand is about and be that. Embody that. Miss Anita is a class act. Miss Kim is a class act. And the branding and everything else, that shows in how they speak about things. It shows in how they show their visuals. It shows when they show up. That's how they show up. They show up as the brand. They're themselves within the brand, but they're still themselves. If Miss Anita and Miss Kim just all of a sudden started being loud and crazy, I'd be like, something wrong with them. That's not how they act. You know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure that you're establishing that, your personality for your brand so that people know that this is what they're coming for, right? You don't want your spouse to show up brand new on you either. Right? And remember, if we're likening this to a relationship and how we're building a relationship and a bond, right? They want you to be consistent and be yourself 100% all of the time. They don't want you popping out and showing them nothing new, right? They want to know that you are going to be consistent. So keep that in mind. And again, everything that works for other people will not work for you. And everything is a learning experience. And this whole trip is going to be okay because everything is going to look different from time to time. Everything is going to look different from time to time. It's depending on what you're going through. It's depending on if you're stretching, right? Because a lot of the things that worked for me when I first started don't work now. A lot of the ways that I promoted then don't work now. How easy it was for me to connect to my audience don't work the same now. Why? Because again, I came from a place where my audience were already receptive to what I was already doing because they were already warmed up, because they already knew my personality and knew who I was. And they, on the strength of what I was doing, they believed in it, right? They didn't, like I said, everybody ain't going to stay. It's okay. You're going to be learning these things. So when I couldn't stay there. I can't stay stuck there. I've got to move, right? Anything growing's got to move, right? So I have to move. I have to pivot in how I'm speaking. I have to pivot in how I'm showing up for my audience. I have to pivot in what I'm going to do, right? Because again, remember I said I had all of the products, and then I was like, all of the pretty things that I love to make, I no longer do them. And not because I'm not good at it, but because those are not my top sellers. I had to make a decision. Am I going to spin my wheels trying to make fetch happen? Or am I going to use what's already working and lean more into that so that I can make more of the thing that's working and not try to focus on, the thing that is not working, right? And we sometimes as entrepreneurs, we want to force things. We want to make them happen. And sometimes it's like your audience is telling you exactly what they want, right? If they're telling you what you want and you're already there, then why not listen to what they're saying, right? But if it's taking you away from things that is going to be revenue producing, then you got to leave some things alone. And I think we get too attached to something because we say when we start, oh, I make t-shirts, I make this, I make that. And then those are the things that you love, they passion products, you love to make them, but they not selling. So we have to make that decision. It's a hard decision sometimes. Like I want to be creative all the time, but sometimes I can't do that. And so since I can't, I got to make sure that I'm focusing on the things that are going to bring me revenue. If y'all know what I'm talking about, say I know in the chat. If you know what I'm talking about, say I know. It is okay for things to switch up because it is not going to be an exact science. What you're not going to have every month is not going to be the same. You may have more slower months than you have abundant months. But there's things that are going to have to change. Once those times happen, though, that's when you have to start thinking, how do I pivot? What do I need to do? I have to have other options. What other ways can I do this? Where else can I show up? Who else can I show up with? Who has my audience? Who has my audience that I could team up with somebody and we could collaborate and I can get in front of more eyes? What can I do? We're going to have those times when it's like, I don't even know what to do. I can't even think my way out of this. There's going to be those times. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. Because you don't see it in somebody else's story does not mean that it doesn't happen. It happens more times than you think. It happens way more times than you think. Okay, that doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. Some of those things that you like, I'm trying, nothing is working. That is the time when it's for you to be more creative and think of ways of what else can you do, because you didn't exhaust the possibilities yet. You just, everything was working for you before. Now you just don't know what direction to go. And so now is you got to think outside the box. How can I be creative? How can I make this thing work? What can I offer? Where can I go? Again, who has my audience? Who am I speaking to? My audience? Maybe I haven't even sent the email in a couple of months. Let me get on this email list. Let me start warming up these people. Let me start talking to these people. You know what? I'm not comfortable being on social media. I'm not comfortable being live. I'm not comfortable. Nothing grows in comfort. Nothing. Right? And so we're sitting here and we're saying all of these things, but it gives us the opportunity. And if we flip the words and we change the way we're looking at it, instead of it being woe is me and this is the problem, how can I flip this thing to be an opportunity? How can I flip this thing for me to think outside of the box? Now I can have more creative ideas. Now I could think about different approaches. Maybe I was thinking about talking to my audience more. Maybe I was thinking about going live more. Maybe I was thinking about doing different things and I didn't do them. So now it gives me the time to start speaking to my audience. I kept saying I wanted to speak to my audience and communicate with them better, but I just wasn't doing it because I was always so busy. I never had the time. Sometimes things force you to pay attention to different things. I'm not saying what I think. I'm saying what I know. I'm not saying what I think. I'm saying what I know. Okay. Let me check. Where am I? Oh, here I go. I missed a lot of comments, y'all. I missed a lot of comments. All right, let me see. Can we do it next Friday, Kate? We do it every Friday, girl. Case David, I know, right? Let me see. Show up as yourself. Yes. People be sounding the same on social media. I am like, nah, I'd rather be myself, even if I'm awkward and forget how to speak in English, period. People will relate. It takes too much energy pretending to be anything else. And it does. One thing is for sure. I know Nicki Minaj said this a long time ago. And she was like, I wish I didn't start doing this persona and wearing all of this makeup and dressing up and going out, because now when I don't, now they have stories about me. Now they talking about me because I'm not fully made up and I'm not fully dressed. And I created that lane, and now I gotta maintain that facade, or that, the character she was portraying. I have to maintain that because that's what people expect of me. And if I don't, then they think, now the stories are going up and, oh, Nicki Minaj, now she done let herself go with all of these type of things. So, I mean, it's harder to keep up the facade. It definitely is. Cause you got to remember it too. Like, no, we ain't got time for that. This is not a movie. I'm not playing a role. I'm playing me. I am playing me, right? Unless you catch the Oakland in me. And when you catch it, it's still classy. Because you're like, ooh, Miss Kim about to get you. Miss Kim about to get you. Okay? Y'all can't see us as the Ratchet Seniors. That would be funny though. Miss Anita and Miss Kim, they are so classy. They are so classy to me. Like they need to be brunching in the afternoon somewhere. Ladies who lunch. That's what I think they that's what they are in my head. Okay? Not the ratchet seniors. We need to that could be on the Friday of the podcast. On Friday we become the ratchets. We become the ratchets on Friday. That would be great. All right. So that's the one thing I wanted to make sure I let y'all know. It is not an exact science. Some things that work for some people aren't going to work for you. Some things that worked for you before may not work now. And so, again, you might have to think outside the box. You may have to find out ways that you can do other things, and you may have to find other people that you can collaborate with. Why? Because they have your audience. Again, none of these things are, unnatural. None of these things are things that don't happen to everybody else. It happens to everybody else. And it's not just for some. Everybody, I don't care how successful they are going to have their times when they have these dark moments and these rock bottom moments that made them start thinking outside the box. And this is where the genius happens. This is where you come up with the amazing ideas of how to show up in your brand. This is how it happens. This is where it happens, right? Yeah, don't sleep on Miss Kim. She definitely keeps Oakland in her back pocket. She don't play. She do not play. Come on, preach, Nikki. Listen. Well, I said, come on, Nikki, preach. But yes, it's not going to look the same. And I just want to let y'all know it's okay if it doesn't. I want y'all to know that every year is not going to look the same. Every month, every day, every week is not going to look the same. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. It's only something wrong when you decide that you don't want to do anything about it. Then there's the problem, right? Then there's that. But when you decide that you're going to take whatever, by hook or by crook, I'm going to make this thing happen. I'm going to make this thing shake. I'm going to make this table shake, whatever. Whenever you decide that you're going to do it, just make sure that you do it. And don't feel bad that things don't happen and don't look the way they did before. Because it don't always happen that way. All right. So what else do I want to share? Because it's almost time to get out of here. Oh, y'all heard that? Bars. It's almost time to get out of here. But that's one thing that I really wanted to stress today is just to know that, again, it's not an exact science. Everything in entrepreneurship is uncertain. I don't care what you see in anybody. Everything is uncertain. And so there's nothing wrong with you. You just need to pivot. There's nothing wrong with you. You just need to pivot, and you have to decide that you're going to grow. You're not going to stay stuck. You're not going to stay stagnant, and you're not going to waste time doing the same things that you know that are not working anymore. So we're not going to take the time and stay there and say, oh, we're going to keep on trying until it happens. No, we're going to try some new things, and then maybe if the new things is working, we're going to keep on trying more new things, or we'll see if that old thing comes back and work a little bit, but we're not going to change it out to, you know what I'm saying, in lieu of the new stuff that is working. Okay. So it will change, and you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. You do not have to be perfect. Somebody please put that in the chat. You don't have to be perfect. I do not like when people tell me they're a perfectionist. You're a procrastinator. That's what you are. Oh, Nikki, it's just not right. You're a procrastinator. Get it right. What's taking you so long to get it right? It don't take years to get it right. You just don't understand. I get it. I guess I don't understand. Maybe I ain't there yet, right? Maybe I'm just not there yet. Maybe there's a stage in my life when I get to it, I'll be like, oh, this is what perfectionists feel like. Today ain't that day, and I'm almost 50. It ain't that day. So it is procrastination. Get on the job, do what you got to do, show up, and be consistent. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be consistent. Your people know that they can count on you. You're going to be good, right? You don't have to be perfect. You have to be consistent. Somebody put consistent in the chat. Somebody put consistent in the chat. Good morning, Queenie. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You do not have to be perfect. You have to be consistent. Show up for the people. Show up for the people. Let the people know you here. Don't wait until all of the things are in place and everything just feels pretty and you done ghosted your people forever, and now you want to pop out and you got all this amazing stuff and nobody can see it. You know why they can't see it? Because you ghosted them. You have to make sure that you are being consistent with your audience. If you cannot be consistent, guess what you got to do? Schedule your consistency. If you know, and again, I'm going to go right back to my class, because my class is going to show you how to create the video. You don't got to even be in it. You don't got to make the product. You ain't got to do none of that. You can create the video and let the video ride. And then you could go in through your camera roll, find some old stuff and let that ride too. And put some new words on top of it. Listen, show up. Somebody put show up in the chat. Show up. Show up. You ain't got to do it all the time, and every time don't got to be pretty, and every time don't got to be perfect. Show up. That's it. Somebody, oh, what's the keys? And people I want to read this book because this person said I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I'm going to do that. Every person who wrote a book, everybody who has a concept, everybody who has a framework, everybody who has a theory, all happens with consistency. It's not a secret. Like, it's consistency, right? Be consistent. You have to show up. You have to show up. Everything ain't gonna be pretty. There's an ugly middle. There's an ugly middle. Believe me when I tell you, there's an ugly, messy middle. Nobody wants to share that. Nobody wants to share the darkness. Nobody wants to share, what it feels like and what it looks like there, because they want you to see the pretty. They don't want you to think that they've ever felt this, but it is there. But it is there. But if you're going to work to get yourself up out of there, guess what? It's going to show up. It's going to happen. You have got to show up. You've got to show up. And so what else do I want to say before we wrap this up? Think about what it is that you want to do. That's how I'm going to leave it. Think about what it is that you want to do. What do you want to achieve? How do you want to show up? Write something down. It doesn't necessarily have to be a whole plan. It doesn't necessarily have to be a whole strategy. It can be on a piece of paper that's written on sideways. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be something pretty. Write the thing down that you want to do, or the things that you want, and how you can achieve them, right? Again, it doesn't necessarily have to be no planned out strategy. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be that. It could just be like, I want to have X amount of followers, I want to do this, and I want to do that. Okay, so now I need to think, how can I do it? So now we're going to reverse engineer it. How can I make those things happen? And the way that I can make those things happen is I could work backwards, right? So if I want to have X amount of followers, how many times do I need to show up? I at least need to show up 2 times a day. So I know that I struggle with posting content 2 times a day consistently. So then what can I do to post 2 times a day so I could show up, even if it's ugly? Either I'm going to decide, I could go live, or I'm going to use something that I already have. Or I'm going to share something that somebody who has my audience used already. Like, let's say I'm not going to share another person who has the same brand I have, but let's say I'm sharing, if it's me, I maybe share a makeup artist, because if I share this makeup artist is going to share that I shared that, I put her post up on my page. Now this makeup artist, I'm in her purview, because now she sees that I have this soap or whatever. Now I'm talking about this soap, but I'm also showcasing her, saying that I love this look, She's going to reshare it with her audience, and her audience may happen to come and see who I am. And they're going, this is what they do. This is how people, move. This is why you see people reposting other people's quotes and preachers and things like this, because those people have their audience. Again, you don't have to go, you don't use the people who do what you do. Go to somebody else who got your audience and repost and share, comment. Let them know, hey, I love your stuff. Maybe I could send you a box. Maybe I could send you a candle. Maybe I can send you a room spray. Maybe I could send you a soap. Maybe I could send you something. Maybe you'll talk about, who knows? But listen, you can't sit there doing nothing. Reverse engineer it. How can you do it? Again, I can schedule 2 times a week. You know what? I'm not speaking to my audience enough. I do want to send more emails. I want to send them an email maybe once a week. Schedule out once a week. I want to post more on social media. That's when you're going to schedule that out. Oh, I want to do a sale on this day. I want to use these national holidays and I want to talk about it so I could use that hashtag so I could get in front of more people that's in my audience. Look at the national holiday calendar and figure out what jives with jobs. What works with your audience, right? What resonates with your audience. Jobs like, you job, turkey. Right? See what resonates with your audience and then use it. It's not that hard. Right? There's going to be things that are tough enough, but it's not that hard. If we can decide, I'm just going to write some things out. I'm going to look and see what I want to do, and I'm going to schedule these things out. This is going to help me to create a pattern. This is going to help me to be consistent. This is going to help me to, connect with my audience until I know exactly what it is that I'm going to, until I feel comfortable, y'all, because this is what y'all get me. I'm not comfortable being on camera. I'm not comfortable going live. I'm not comfortable. Until you get comfortable, until you see that your audience is starting to love on you and starting to comment and starting to engage, then you're going to have to pop out. You're going to have to show up and get live. You're going to have to show them, hey, I appreciate y'all. Let me know. Let's keep this party going, right? Because now we got to re-energize them, right? Now we got to re-energize them, but there is nothing that's going to be consistency. You got to be consistent. And if you can't be consistent, schedule it. Somebody put schedule in the chat. Schedule it in the chat, because if you're not going to be consistent because you can't, then you're going to have to schedule out your consistency. So that's all I got for y'all today. That's all I got for y'all today. And I know I said I wasn't here for a long time. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. And I was here for a long time and a good time. But I hope today was something that resonated with you. I hope you understand it is okay that if things are looking a little off or looking a little bleak right now, that they will pick up, as long as you are deciding that you are not going to stay stuck. You are deciding that this is about growth and it is time for you to pick up and it's time for you to move. It's time for you to do different things and try different things. And I don't want you to feel bad about doing such. So, and every entrepreneur is going to go through this, if you see it or if you don't. And again, it's okay. So if you do struggle with the consistency, make sure that you are disciplined and schedule out your consistency. And follow me on Bubble Babes. That's BABEZ University everywhere. And make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. You watching the replay, #replay gang. Let me know your thoughts about today's show. Share this thing on out. 30K, 30 days. This 30 days is going to probably be 300 days. Either way, I'm still going to rock with it, right? 30Ks for 30 days. Go on ahead and subscribe. Share this out. Turn on your notifications bell so that you can be notified when we go live. We go live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Coffee with Nikki, your daily cup of information and inspiration. What else? And that is all I got for y'all today. I am about to get off of this thing so I can finish building out the rest of the things that I'm adding to my class. And yeah, that is it. That is all. I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all may see me on live at some point in this day. But either way, I'm out of here right now. Y'all have an amazing day, and I hope y'all had a good time today, and I hope that this set the tone for a great day, y'all. Great, happy day. Smile at somebody. Tell them, listen, let's get it. Let's go. Okay? Let's get it. Let's go. Talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.